You are extremely sensitive and your environment needs to be one of balance and peace. When things are unbalanced, you can become stressed out and completely wired. You have a high intuition and keen discernment. You can dissect any given situation to help bring about diplomacy. You seem to be very tuned into your surroundings at all times. You cherish things of beauty, and you love attention. You are somewhat of a peacemaker, helping others find the middle ground in any given dispute. You seem to work best in partnerships, which bring a lot of opportunities for success. You are so in tune with others that you can often balance out their energy as soon as you come into contact with them. You have an artistic flair which is inspired by good music. If you can't acquire peace with others, you can become very detached and distant. This can sometimes bring about depression and insecurities. You love to cuddle. Your ability or inability to be affectionate reflects certain experiences that took place during childhood. If those patterns are dealt with, a healthy relationship is very possible. Safety and security is very important to you. You are modest, kind and can be counted on to hold important projects or groups together in their hour of need. And you don't always get credit you deserve. You would rather direct things from behind the scenes than stand out front and receive all of the attention. You are very detail-oriented. You were blessed with great power, and only have yourself to blame if you are unable to rise to positions of authority and leadership. You can be somewhat of a complainer, always unsatisfied with any given outcome. It is here that you need to learn self-mastery. You can be extremely spiritual, compassionate and a great teacher. You can drive a hard bargain. You were born to achieve great success, but you have to learn to stay clear of being too materialistic. This could be your downfall. You and only you are responsible for how your life turns out. You have a keen intelligence, and should consider a career in higher education or writing. You are highly intuitive, independent, and able to do almost anything you put your mind to. It is best to stay clear of men in prominent positions, because you can run into all sorts of problems, both legally and personally. Your concept of love and marriage can sometimes border on delusion. Once the delusion is realized, you are subject to marital affairs, which never turn out to your advantage. Your intuition and inner wisdom always warns you ahead of time, but sometimes you just don't listen. And this can bring about very intense life lessons concerning money. All of these things have the potential to settle down later in life, once you're able to learn how to use your power correctly. Don't because you were born under the astrology sign of Capricorn, you can be resourceful, ambitious, determined, very organized, realistic, canny, patient, witty, loyal, goal-oriented, strong-willed, efficient, hardworking, fearless, responsible, thoughtful and completely irresistible. But you can also be insatiable, never satisfied, rigid, hold a grudge, overambitious, moody, overcritical, stubborn, a social climber and very competitive. Here are some suggestions on how you can bring positive change into your life. Learn to trust even when it's not easy. Break your own silly rules. Learn to express your emotions more freely. Open your heart to others. Be flexible and adaptable to change. Let go of grudges. Learn to be grateful. Forget about your status. Share with others, and don't be so bloody competitive. And for God's sake, learn to be warm and affectionate. And most importantly, learn to love yourself and others unconditionally.